Live from Vintage Throne Stadium in the township of Springwater, it's Intercounty Baseball this afternoon. The Barrie Baycats take the field for the last of 4 straight home games to kick off the 2023 season and do battle with last year's Intercounty Baseball League champions, the London Majors. Hello again, everyone. I'm Ben Davy, along with Julius Hern and the rest of our Baycats TV crew. Welcome to the broadcast. Barrie Baycats got off to a real nice 2-0 start to the season last week with wins against Toronto and Brantford, but Thursday night they ran into a much improved Hamilton Cardinals club that handed them their first loss of the season by a score of 5-3. Manager Josh Matlow told us it was a frustrating game all in all, said they were chasing all night, and ultimately, Julius, when the opportunities came, the Baycats just couldn't convert.
You know, it maintained a close game really throughout the rest, the whole game, almost right until the last few innings, and you know, the Cardinals really pulled away in, I believe, the 7th or 8th inning, and Baycats really just couldn't come up with the clutch hits that they showed that they could provide on opening night.
Well, a lot of eyes are on some of the first-year Baycats, and Matlow told me it's the impact that these new guys can potentially make that can put them over the top this season. And you look at Thursday night's game, Joshua Tibbetts, Christian Kuzemka, a combined 0 for 6. Kuzemka actually substituted out of the game for Branfi Infante after a couple of unfocused defensive plays. Yes, it's early. However, it's a short season, and if these guys want to earn their time in the lineup, now is the time for them to show that they can do it.
Yeah, it's really important to really make your stand, show Josh Matlow that you deserve to be in this lineup on an everyday basis, because if you can prove yourself, you can really see a lot of playing time throughout the season.
As for the London Majors, they took 4 of 6 from the Baycats in the regular season last year, finished with a 31-11 record. Final standings put them in a 3-way tie for first with Guelph and Welland, but they got the top spot by virtue of tie-breaking procedures, went on to win all 3 playoff rounds to claim their 2nd consecutive IBL championship. But this season, Julius, the roster's undergone a pretty significant overhaul.
Yeah, a lot of turnover in the lineup, a lot of first-year players in the IBL. But, you know, again, same with the Baycats. These guys really got to prove themselves to make sure that they can stay in this lineup. And especially with the majors being as good as they are, this is going to be a very difficult task for them.
17 new faces on Roop Chanderdat's club this year. The talent level isn't nearly what it was, Roop told us, but that doesn't mean they don't think that they have what it takes to bring another title to London here in 2023. Gone is catcher Robert Mullen, best hitter in the league last year. Newcomers include catcher Eduardo De Olio. We'll see some of the other new faces in the lineup with today's London Majors squad, and some returning veterans as well, including veteran IBLer Cleveland Brownlee, who will play in his 13th season this year. Always has a big smile and just loves being here in the ballpark.
I love watching Cleveland Brownlee play. I remember being here in Barrie for the 2015 All-Star game, and watching him at the home run derby was incredible. That guy can really mash.
Veteran outfielders Byron Reichstein, Austin Wilkie, Starling Joseph, all back this year. Checking the infield, Keith Candela's back, pitchers Owen Boone, Braden Farrington. So there are enough returning players from the previous back-to-back championship clubs that can bring that wisdom and that leadership to maybe some of these new guys, and they're hopeful that they can really make a good run for it here in 2023.
Yeah, a lot of guys that have a lot of potential, a lot of guys who are playing college ball in the States this year. You know, this Majors club, despite all the roster turnover, they look primed to go on another championship run this year.
We're just about ready to begin. Josh Matlow, Roop Chanderdat at home plate with the umpires today on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, 2:05 start. We only have a couple of these on the schedule this season. And the Baycats and the Majors ready to do battle for the first time here in this 2023 campaign. A little bit of a light breeze blowing from right to left. And we're about to hear the player introductions from public address announcer Rob Daniels.
Girls and boys, welcome to Vintage Strong Stadium for season number 22 of Barrie Baycats baseball. This afternoon's Baseball League game will feature the visiting London Majors in town to take on your Barrie Baycats. Here are this afternoon's starting lineups. First for the visiting London Majors, managed by Ruth Chanderdak. Batting first and playing center field, number 6, Drew Lawrence. Batting second, the second baseman, number 21, Tommy Reyes Cruz. Batting third, the catcher, number 26, Eduardo Diolio. Batting fourth, and in left field, number 27, Starling Joseph. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 35, Cleveland Brownlee. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 37, Kane McGee. Batting seventh in right field, number 32, Will Hollard. Batting eighth at third base, number 13, Dan Bunnell. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, number 12, Keith Kendall. Pitching this afternoon for the Majors, number 48, Edison Gonzalez. Ladies and gentlemen, a special shout out this afternoon to the 10U Baycats who won the Baycats Experience Auction. They were with the Baycats for batting practice today prior to the game and are in attendance for today's game. A round of applause to the 10U Baycats joining us here this afternoon. And now you can continue that round of applause because here is the starting lineup for your Barrie Baycats, managed by Josh Matlow. Batting first at second base, number 14, Owen Jensen. Batting second in center field, number 4, Starlin Rodriguez. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 27, Ryan Rio. Batting fourth in right field, number 54, Christian Kozemka. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 13, Marcel Lacasse. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 5, Josh Cote. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 26, Adam Odd. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 33, Dom Morea. And batting ninth in left field, number 44, Tyler Plumpton. Starting pitcher this afternoon for the Baycats, number 25, Emilius Guerrero. The umpires for this afternoon's contest, calling the balls and strikes today, will be Ben Rosen. At first base, we have Jared Merkley, and handling third base, Mackenzie Wright. Fans, can you please rise if you are able to, and kindly remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Hey Baycats fans, this afternoon's ceremonial first pitch will be handled by a very special guest. He is a former Barrie Baycats starting pitcher over 5 seasons of play in which he pitched to an excellent ERA among the team's historic leaders. He was a member of your 2005 Intercounty Baseball League champion team. Please put your hands together for Jordan Neufeld. Jordan, it's your pitch.
Well, Jordy airmailing one on the first pitch today. I'm sure he'll get some ribbing from the guys in the clubhouse about that. Not at all indicative of how he was as a pitcher in his tenure here with the Barrie Baycats, but nice to have him back as one of the alumni today, enjoying today's game. And out there with some youngsters too. Good to see. Just a great day for some baseball here today. Yeah,
absolutely. Always great to reminisce about championships. And a lot of people forget the 2005 team because the 6 straight championships might have blurred that a little bit, but great to see Jordan Neufeld out there throwing the first pitch.
Looks like he's still in pretty good shape as well too. That unfortunate first pitch notwithstanding, but lots of handshakes around that Barrie dugout, and I'm sure the guys are happy to see him here at the park. Let's run through the starting lineup for the London Majors for you once again. Under manager Ruth Chanderdat, Drew Lawrence is going to lead it off in center field. Tommy Reyes Cruz, the second baseman, bat second. Newcomer catcher Eduardo Deolio is the catcher today. Starling Joseph in left field batting cleanup. Veteran Cleveland Brownlee, the DH, bats fifth. Kane McGee at first base, bats sixth. Will Pollard batting seventh and right. Dean Battle, the third baseman, bats eighth. And the number 9 hitter, veteran shortstop Keith Candell. And they will face Emilio Guerrero in his second start here in his return to Barrie.
Emilio Guerrero started for the Baycats on opening night. He pitched 3 innings. And really kind of a tough outing. Gave up 7 hits, 2 walks. Balloons his ERA a bit, but not really much to look at. Only 1 start. But another guy the guys are really confident about seeing on the mound today.
Right-hander hails from La Romana, Dominican Republic, a former Guelph Royal, played there in 2022. And the Baycats are very happy to get him back in the starting rotation this season. Played for the Baycats from 2016 to 2019, so he's got some championship bling and hoping to earn another one here with the 2023 edition of the Baycats on the field this season. Drew Lawrence steps in as Guerrero does a few final stretches out there on the mound as we get ready for the first pitch of today's ball game. Guerrero winds, and the first offering is a fastball for a called strike. We're underway at 2:14 on a beautiful sunny day in Springwater Township. A little bit of a light breeze from right to left. 22 degrees, our game time temperature. And may get even a little bit warmer as we head through the afternoon. Another fastball, that one just high, 1-1.
Real stark contrast from the other night versus Hamilton, where it was absolutely freezing here during the game.
Got down to the single digits as the game went on. This one sprayed to right field, and it is going to fall just a few feet foul down that right field line. Count is 1-2. Home plate umpires today, Ben Rosen calling the balls and strikes. Jared Merkley is at first, and Mackenzie Wright behind the bag at third. And the wind has picked up a little bit of momentum. It was like the flags were pretty much still when we arrived a little over an hour ago here. No humidity at all, and that's the beautiful thing about coming to the ballpark in May. Just a very comfortable day. Shouldn't say no humidity, very low humidity, very low, below 50%. 2-2 from Guerrero, and that one's lifted foul right side.
Lawrence a bit late on that pitch. Might have a little bit of trouble picking up his sidearm delivery there from Guerrero.
Lawrence was 2 for 4 against Brantford last night. Waggles the bat, waits for the 2-2. Here it comes, and it's chopped on the ground over the mound. Picked up by the shortstop. That's Adam Ott at short today. Makes the quick throw, and it's in time for the out. Let's give you the defense today for the Baycats behind right-hander Emilio Guerrero.
In the field for the Baycats, we have Tyler Plumpton in left field. Starlin Rodriguez in center, Christian Kazemka in right. On the
Second
infield,
baseman,
Marcel
number
Lacasse.
21,
At third
Tommy
base, Adam Odd
Reyes
making that great play at
Cruz.
shortstop. Owen Jansen at second. Don Morea gets the start at first, and the batter today is Emilio Guerrero and Josh Cote behind the plate.
Good to see Plumpton back on the field. Regular catcher for the Baycats. He had a bit of a situation at home plate on a slide where he jammed his leg and was out of the lineup for a couple of games, but Josh Matlow getting him in left field today. 1-0 the count to Tommy Reyes Cruz, the second baseman. Guerrero's pitch. A little check swing, and it's foul out of play down the third base line. Guerrero 8-3 with the Royals last year on a 5.01 ERA on a team that was upset in the playoffs. Knocked out in the first round by Hamilton. Pitch incoming, and it's lifted foul again. Some umbrellas around the ballpark, but those strictly for shade purposes. Those are the kinds of umbrellas we like to see here. I don't know about you, Julius, but I had to like lather myself in sunblock before I came here today.
I put on what I had. I was scrambling to get it on before the game.
You're fair skinned. You burn like me probably if you don't have any protection on.
Oh, tell me about it.
Here's the pitch from Guerrero, 1-2, and it's high. Very high UV index today, so shade is a welcome opportunity. Reyes Cruz holding the bat up high, 2-2 pitch outside, and the count is full. In the playoffs for the Royals last year, Guerrero did get into 3 games, all relief appearances, didn't allow an earned run, despite his team losing. This one up into the glove of a leaping Owen Jansen. 2 outs for Guerrero, and it brings the third hitter, Eduardo De Olio, to the plate.
That was great timing by Jansen on that leap. You know, really smart to, kind of step back on it a bit, time his jump. Great play by Jansen.
Jansen played in the Toronto game here on opening night. At shortstop and over in the second base spot now with Adam Odd playing short today. De Olio, the rookie London catcher, some pretty big shoes to fill, taking over for Robert Mullen, who was the IBL's best hitter last year on that championship-winning club for the majors last season. Guerrero's pitch. Lifted high and foul. And over the trees. Count is 1-2.
Well, De Olio really seems to be filling the shoes nicely so far. Already 2 home runs earlier this season.
Majors coming off a 13-5 win over Brantford last night. Overcame a 2-0 deficit early in that game. The windup and the pitch from Guerrero. And it's fouled over our heads. Red Sox led 2-0 early in that game, and then a 7-run 6th and a 5-run 7th helped Abdiel Velasquez earn his first win as a London Major last night. Outside, and the count is even 2-2. Guerrero takes a deep breath, looks into Cote. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll do it for the Majors in the top of the first inning. We're through a half an inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium. No score between the Majors and the Baycats. You're watching Rogers TV in Barrie and Baycats TV.
For London in the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Hey, a special shout out, Baycats.
Premier North Windows and Doors is a proud supporter of the Barrie Baycats, locally owned and operated and specializing in window replacement and door installation. Simcoe County's #1 choice for windows and doors. Classic Car Wash, customizing your car wash experience using high-quality products. Their team of experts will make sure your car is shining like new when you drive away. Give your car the VIP treatment it deserves at Classic Car Wash in Barrie. The Collingwood Brewery at 10 Sanford Fleming, producing delicious lagers, ales, and seltzers since 2014. The proud home of the Baycats Brew. Check out their retail shop and tap room and select products at the LCBO, beer store, and grocery stores. Cheers and go Baycats!
Here come the Barrie Baycats in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Owen Jansen to lead it off at second base. Starlin Rodriguez, the center fielder, bats second. Ryan Rio, the DH, bats third. Christian Kuzemka in the cleanup spot. And in right field, Marcella Cass bats fifth at third. Josh Cote, the catcher, bats sixth. Adamad, Domenico Maria, and Tyler Plumpton rounding up the order for Josh Matlow's Barrie Baycats.
And this bottom of the first inning is brought to you by JC Unlimited Contracting. Design, supply, build, renovate, servicing Simcoe region for over a decade.
First pitch from Gonzalez is inside. Edison Gonzalez, a 22-year-old right-hander from Panama. Stands 5'10", 175 pounds. Baycats get their first look at him in a London Major uniform. Jansen made a nice defensive play on the top half of this inning. Let's see what he can do with the bat here.
One appearance so far this season. On the mound there for Gonzalez. Only 2/3 of an inning pitched. Against Hamilton. 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 3 hits allowed. Got the loss.
That was on Sunday. Came on in relief of Owen Boone in the 7th inning. Pitch is high, and it's 3 balls and a strike to Owen Jansen. Gonzalez allowing 2 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning worked in that game, charged with the loss. This is his second appearance and first start for Roop Chanderdat. Called strike. Jansen thought he was on his way to first. Have to hang in there for a 3-2 pitch on the way.
I think as long as the calls aren't delayed like they were on Thursday night, we should be okay.
Jared Merkley was behind the plate that game. He's at first today, so we won't have to worry about any delays down there unless they're on check swings. 3-2 pitch. High, and Jansen tosses the bat away. First base runner of the afternoon, and it's Owen Jansen.
Give you the defense here for the London Majors. Starling Joseph in left, Drew Lawrence in center field, Will Pollard in right, Dan Battelle at third, Keith Candell, the veteran, at short, Tommy Reyes-Cruz at second, Kane McGee gets the start at first base, and the battery today is Edison Gonzalez and Eduardo Diolio behind the plate.
Starlin Rodriguez bats with a man on and nobody out here in the first inning. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch on the way. Outside corner for a strike. Rodriguez has the average at .385 through the first 3 games this season. 1 for 4 in the previous game against Hamilton. Scored a run that night as well. Fouled off right side. Ryan Rio is on deck. Jansen takes the lead. Pitch from Gonzalez on the way here. The 0-2. On the ground to third. They go to second for one. Reyes Cruz the relay to first. In time for the double play. That's a 5-4-3, and there's two down in the bottom of the first inning.
Really tough to double up Starlin on that double play, especially going 5-4-3 all the way around the horn. Great defense there from the majors.
Rodriguez with some really good speed down that first base line. Reyes Cruz really had to rush that throw, but he was able to get it over there. Good play all around by the majors defensively. Ryan Rio led the Baycats in home runs and RBIs last season. 6 homers, 28 knocked in. A 3.04 average. Full windup and the pitch on the way. And it's a strike. Pitcher strike zone so far today. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Rio rocks it to center field. That's going to hang up there, though. Drew Lawrence coming over with the left fielder, Starling Joseph, who will make the catch. And there's 3 out in the bottom of the first inning. We're through 1, scoreless between the Majors and Baycats. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
For the Baycats in inning number 1, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Hey, Baycats fans, Rock 95 and the Barrie Baycats are giving one lucky kid the chance to
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May.
2 out, runners lead. There they go. Here's the pitch. This one rocked to right field.
Want to come to a Baycats game? Check out our tickets at barriebaycats.com.
Score at least 2. Tuck is in to score. Rio behind him.
Junior Baycat, well, he says, and I quote, "I love baseball. Baycats games are one of my favorite things about the summertime. I would do such a great job announcing my favorite players, especially Ryan Rio." So let's give it up for our Junior Baycat this afternoon, Oliver Salazar, who will take you through the home half of the third.
We're back at Vintage Throne Stadium with the Baycats up 1-0 on the London Majors. Tyler Plumpton will make his first plate appearance, returning from an injury.
Left fielder, number 44, Tyler Plumpton.
And that is the voice of Oliver, our Junior Baycats announcer, doing a nice job. Fans here love the Junior Baycat announcers. It's a real treat. I get to sit in the booth with Rob Daniels and take over for an inning. Edison Gonzalez out for his third inning of work here. Plumpton in left field today. Pitch from Gonzalez. Plumpton hits it down the third base line and through. It's into left field for a base hit. First hit of the ball game for the Baycats, and there's one on with nobody out.
There's the second baseman.
That was a great hit. Really caught the third baseman off guard there, going right down the line, but hard hit ball against Tyler Plumpton at first with a single.
Owen Jansen hitting .400, went 2 for 5 on opening night. Drew a walk to lead off the first for the Baycats. Couldn't get any further though, as Starlin Rodriguez hit into a double play in the following at bat. Jansen .357 last season. Led the Baycats in batting average with a minimum of 15 games. Malik Williams hit .357 as well through 14 games. Pitch to Jansen. Called strike. Each team has stranded 2 runners. No runs, a hit for the Majors. 1 run, 1 hit for the Baycats. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Gonzalez checking the runner. Comes set. Here's the pitch on the way. And it's lifted high, playable, behind third base. Dan Battle over, calling for it. It'll be the shortstop calling him off. Keith Candell makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 4.
1 out in the third for Starlin Rodriguez.
That was a weird play behind the bag at third. I mean, you can kind of similarize that pop-up at third to a ball being hit right at an outfielder. Again, you're not really sure how far back you have to go in foul territory on an infield. But shortstop might have a little bit better play on that ball just because of where he's coming from.
Yeah, he called Battle off. It looked like at the last minute there. Battle got out of the way. Both of them had a good read on it. But ultimately it was Keith Candell making the play. That one high and tight. And hitting the deck is Starlin Rodriguez. They're going to appeal it first to see if he went around. He didn't, says the first base umpire, Jared Merkley. So he checked the swing as he ducked out of the way. Rodriguez hit into a double play in the first inning. Pitch from Gonzalez. And it misses high. Count is 2-0. Gonzalez to Rodriguez. Inside as he jumps out of the way, 3-0. Gonzalez really working in tight to Starlin Rodriguez here, not giving him anything out over the plate that he can get around and get a hold of. But he's behind here 3-0.
Starlin's probably got the green light, but I don't imagine he's going to swing at this pitch. I think he's taken all the way.
Pitch incoming. Inside ball 4, and the Baycats have 2 on. Plumped to the second, Rodriguez aboard on a walk, and here's Ryan Rio.
27, Ryan Rio.
Gonzalez really wanted nothing to do with Starlin Rodriguez in that at bat. Really just working him inside, pushing him off the plate a little bit with every pitch.
Ryan Rio in his 6th year with the Baycats. Left-handed hitter, 25-year-old first baseman in DH. Takes the first pitch outside. Ryan told me he likes having teammates over to his place for barbecues. I don't believe we've had any media invites over to the Rio Patio and Lounge just yet, but we'll certainly be available when he invites us. Rio said he likes having Branfi Infante over and a bunch of the other guys from time to time. Emilio Guerrero, Starlin Rodriguez, a few of his buds.
Really builds camaraderie in your clubhouse when these kind of off-the-field gatherings happen.
Well, he played with Guerrero and Rodriguez both in the pre-COVID era version of the Baycats, former championship teammates, and he was really thrilled to hear that both of those guys would be back with the club this year. Kind of a reunion of sorts. He's ahead in the count here, 2-1.
A couple weeks ago at media night when we were talking to many of the players in the team, everyone seemed extremely excited about Starlin Rodriguez being back, and for good reason. He's really balled out so far this season.
2-1 to Rio. Fouls it away. The count is even, 2-2. One nothing Baycats. We're in the 3rd. This will be the 40th pitch of the ball game for Edison Gonzalez. 23 strikes. From the belt, here's the 2-2 pitch. Rio fouls it off over the trees. Hanging in there with a 2-2 count.
I think Rio's trying to work the left side of the field, really trying to put that ball, go the other way with it.
Infield shifted slightly around to the right. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Gonzalez. Another foul ball. And almost the exact same spot.
I think he's really recognizing that shift that the majors are putting on him. He's trying to find that hole between the third baseman and the shortstop.
Yeah, it's not a shift like we saw previously in the major leagues when the shortstop would come all the way over on the second base side of second, but they are definitely several steps over to the right.
Also have to take into consideration the shortstop covering the bag for the runner as well.
2-2 pitch. Rio hits it to the other side, and that's a foul ball. Both teams play tomorrow. London hosts Brantford at 1:05. The Baycats get a rematch against the team that beat them on Thursday, the Cardinals. That'll be their first road game of 2023. 2:05 first pitch at Bernie Arbor Memorial Stadium. I believe that game will be available on Baycats Radio. Or take a trip to the QEW, even better. Cheer the Baycats on in person in Hamilton. Their first road game of the season. 2-2 the count to Ryan Rio. Plumpton at second. Rodriguez at first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Rio hits it into right field for a base hit. And they're going to pull the runner. Up with it is Pollard. Makes a good throw. Andrew White tells Tyler Plumpton to stay at third, so it'll load the bases for Christian Kuzemka. Kuzemka reached on an error and scored in the second.
Number 54,
how much would Christian Kuzemka love to make his statement here with a big at bat, bases loaded, 1 out here in the 3rd inning of this ball game? First-year Baycat holds the bat high, and he'll wait for the first offering from Edison Gonzalez. Here it is. Lifts it to the right side, and it's in foul territory and out of the play.
A base hit here and an RBI would be a huge confidence booster here for Kuzemka, especially being taken out of the ball game last game. Really hurts a guy mentally, but this club's got a lot of confidence in him.
Gonzalez pitch. And he hits it foul. Over near the Baycat bullpen, and he's behind 0-2. This inning started with a Tyler Plumpton single, a Starlin Rodriguez walk, and a Ryan Rio single to load the bases. Barrie looking to add to a 1-0 lead over London here in the 3rd. Middle infield, Keith Candell and Tommy Reyes Cruz. They know a ground ball could get him out of this inning. Let's see. 0-2 the count here to Kuzemka. Runners lead. And the pitch on the way. On the ground. To short. Candell to second. Reyes Cruz to first. And it is a 6-4-3 double play. The Majors couldn't have drawn that up any better. They get off the field here in the 3rd inning. We're through 3. 1-0 Baycats. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
Premier North Windows and Doors is a proud supporter of the Barrie Baycats, locally owned and operated and specializing in window replacement and door installation. Simcoe County's #1 choice for windows and doors. Classic Car Wash, customizing your car wash experience using high-quality products. Their team of experts will make sure your car is shining like new when you drive away. Give your car the VIP treatment it deserves at Classic Car Wash in Barrie. The Collingwood Brewery at 10 Sanford Fleming, producing delicious lagers, ales, and seltzers since 2014. The proud home of the Baycats Brew. Check out their retail shop and tap room and select products at the LCBO, beer store, and grocery stores. Cheers and go Baycats!
Number 4 is being brought to you by Clarkson Bins and Junk Removal, the local source for simple, clean, and reliable disposable bin rental and junk removal services.
Welcome back. It's the 4th inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium. 1-0 Baycats over the London Majors. And this 4th inning is brought to you by Clarkson Bins and Junk Removal, the local source for simple, clean, and reliable disposal bin rental and junk removal services.
Leading off the 4th inning for London.
Defensive substitution for the Baycats as James Anderson will come into the game for Tyler Plumpton, who is the starting left fielder today. And here comes the catcher, Eduardo Deolio. Deolio 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging to end the first. Swings and misses on the first offering from Emilio Guerrero. Pitch to Deolio, hits it on the ground to third. Nice backhand play there by Marcel Lacasse. Long throw, the stretch by Maria, not in time. Tried to keep his foot off the bag, could not do so.
That was a really tough play from Lacasse. You know, to be able to make that play. And Julius runs really well for a
Left
catcher,
fielder number
but
7,
all the way across the
Starling
diamond,
Joseph.
very seldom you make that play with time to spare.
Quality infield hit for DeOlio there. On a tough play by the Baycat third baseman, as you mentioned. So one on here with nobody out for Starling Joseph, the dangerous left fielder. Joseph hit .351 last season for the majors. Swing and a miss. Just 2 hits for the majors so far. They're still looking for their first run of this game. We're in the 4th. Emilio Guerrero takes a long look in. It's the sign he wants from his catcher, Josh Cote. Here's the pitch. Outside, and the count is 1-1. .46 pitches for Guerrero so far, 30 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Joseph chasing that one well off the plate, 1-2. Guerrero's done a really nice job mixing his pitches today. He's been finding his spots. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first, Eduardo DeOlio. Doesn't have much of a lead. He's being held on by Dominic Morea. Now he takes a couple of steps off the bag. 1-2. Fly ball, right field, Kuzemka. Easy read on that, makes the catch. 1 out here in the 4th. Here comes Cleveland Brownlee.
Designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
Cam O'Reilly's starting to loosen up in the London bullpen.
Edison Gonzalez has thrown 42 pitches today. See if he comes out for the bottom of the 4th. It's his first start of the season. Swing and a miss. Chases the Guerrero breaking pitch, and it's 0-1.
I'd imagine Gonzalez would be out there because O'Reilly isn't even throwing off the mound yet. He's just some simple warm-up tosses so far.
After a bit of a slow start to the season last year, Brownlee managed a .335 average, 42 games. One of 3 London majors who played all 42 games for Root Chanderdat last season. Starling Joseph and Robert Mullen, the others. Fouled off over by the dugout. Right into the hand of his manager.
Brownlee recognized that was his pitch to hit right there. Just fouling it off left of third base.
No balls, 2 strikes here to the veteran designated hitter. DeOlio at first. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he hold up? Yes, he did. First base umpire Jared Merkley giving Brownlee the benefit of the doubt.
That was a very close call. I couldn't say yes or no from our vantage point.
Fans thought he went around. First base umpire thought he didn't. And Brownlee gets a second life. Brownlee, one of the few guys, goes old school with the skin on wood there. No batting gloves. Waggles the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now stepping off is Guerrero.
I love seeing the no batting gloves look. Just so old school. Love to see it.
1-2. Swing and a miss! Guerrero comes back. It's a foul tip into the glove, actually, for a strike. And 2 down here in the 4th.
First baseman number 37.
Third strikeout of the game for Emilio Guerrero. And Kane McGee to the plate now for the second time today. First offering, swing and a miss. Emilio Guerrero in his second stint with the Baycats this season. Spent 4 years here before joining the Royals in 2022 and now back with Barrie. Fan favorite here for a long time during those championship years. If you're at the ballpark watching Emilio Guerrero, you'll notice that unique release point that he has. Kind of drops the arm down just a little bit. And this one's hitting the left field. That's a base hit. James Anderson picks it up. 2 on, 2 out. And here's Will Pollard.
Number 32, Will Pollard.
Now, Will Pollard hit a double in his first at-bat. Couldn't get any further than second, though, as Guerrero made a gutsy move on a ball back in front of him. Made the throw over to third to get Pollard out, nabbing the lead runner. Let's see what Pollard can do here with 2 away and 2 on. Guerrero's first offering, and first pitch swinging as Pollard. He fouls it away.
By watching Guerrero pitch, I think the great trait that he has is that he's really good at maneuvering around having runners on base. He doesn't let it get to his head. He's really good just focusing on the batter, putting ball in it.
On the ground, and it's a foul ball. Araya flips it over to Guerrero, and it's an 0-2 count. Deolio at second, and McGee at first. There are 2 out here in the 4th inning. 0-2 the count. Big pitch coming up here from Emilio Guerrero. Comes set. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Emilio Guerrero, and down go the Majors. We're through 3.5. Still 1-0 Barrie. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
For London in the 4th inning, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May. BarrieToday.com. Local news, weather, Baycat scores, and more. BarrieToday.com. Your community, your news.
Bottom of the 4th at Vintage Throne Stadium in Springwater. A 1-0 Baycat lead over the London Majors. Marcel Lacasse will come to the plate to lead it off here for Barrie. Lacasse 0 for his last 5. Reached on an error in the 2nd inning. 1-0 the count from Edison Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a 22-year-old right-hander from Panama. Inside, and the count is 2-0.
You mentioned he's 0 for his last 5, but something as simple as reaching on an error like he did in the second inning is really good for boosting a guy's confidence, really feeling like you're doing something right for your team.
As putting the ball in play, that certainly can help, especially when the previous 4 at-bats were strikeouts. Hits this one pretty high. It'll stay in the park, though, for the center fielder, Drew Lawrence. 1 out here in the 4th. And here comes Josh Cote.
Batter number 5, Josh Cote.
Cote went 2 for 4 here against Hamilton on Thursday night. Baycats' first loss of the season, 2-1 record coming into today's game. Hits this one to left field, and it drops. Left fielder Starling Joseph didn't really move, just waited for that one to fall. And the Baycats get a base runner in the 4th.
That was a great hit from Cote, really squared the ball up, hit it hard. Look, just off the bat, it looked like it was going to go further, but dropped right in front of the left fielder, Joseph.
Adam Odd has the only RBI of this ball game. It was a deep sac fly to center field with 1 out to bring home Christian Kuzemka. That's the story of the game so far. It's been a pitcher's duel here between Edison Gonzalez and Emilio Guerrero. 1-0 in the 4th. Pitch incoming, and just outside, ball 1. Cote, the lead at first. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for a strike. Cote played 6 games last season, did not have any stolen base attempts or opportunities. This one hit to center field. Drew Lawrence has to go back to his right a little bit and makes the catch. 2 fly balls to center field. And here's Dominic Maria.
First baseman number 33, Dom Morea.
Majors won the IBL pennant last season, but it came right down to the wire. A 31-11 record. Final standings put them in a 3-way tie with Guelph and Welland. So it came down to tiebreakers to calculate the seeding of those top 3 teams, and the Majors ended up coming out on top in that. And went on to win all 3 playoff rounds to claim their 2nd consecutive IBL championship. Looking for the three-peat here in 2023 under Rup Chanderdat. 1-0, and drawing a throw is Cote. He's back, throw in the dirt, handled by McGee.
Cote wasn't too far off the bag there on that pickoff attempt, but wouldn't be surprised to see him test Diolio's arm here.
Has more speed than the average catcher, that's for sure. Again, we haven't seen any stolen base attempts from him yet, though, as a Baycat. Pitch is high. And it's 2-0.
That one might have been more of a pitch out. Expecting a little bit more activity from Cote on the bases.
Two out, bottom of the 4th. 1-0 Barrie. Gonzalez with the delivery. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Pitch to Berea. Fouls it back. 5 games with the Baycats last season. Managed just 1 hit through 12 at-bats. Expected to play a much more significant role with the club this year under Josh Matlow. left-handed hitter. Checking the runner is Gonzalez to the belt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here's the pitch. And a defensive swing as he lifts it to the left side and it falls foul. Maria just trying to keep this at bat alive here at 2-2. That pitch too close to take. So he fouls it away and he gets another chance here.
He's been right on a few pitches in this at bat. The first strike, don't really think he committed enough to his swing, but he swung right through it.
Let's see what Gonzalez comes at him with here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes set. The leg kick and the delivery. On the ground. Shortstop. Has it go off his glove. Keith Candell couldn't field that cleanly. 3rd error of the game for the Majors. Keeps the inning alive for the number 9 hitter, James Anderson.
Left fielder number 34, James Anderson.
Not sure if that ball skipped a little bit on Candell. Pretty hard surface out there today. Either way, it'll be E6, 3rd error for London today, and it keeps the inning alive for James Anderson now. Anderson taking over for Tyler Plumpton, the game's starting left fielder. Takes the first pitch high. Plumpton 1 for 1 today in his lone at bat. Pitch to Anderson, and it's a called strike, 1-1. Anderson, 33 games for the Baycats last season, hit .281. Knocked in 12. One and one the count. Pitch from Gonzalez, and it's high, 2-1.
We saw how worried that the Majors were about Cote running when he was on first base, and now they're not even holding him as he's on second base.
Cote and Maria, the base runners. 2 out in the 4th. 1-0 Barrie lead. Pitch from Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Gonzalez hasn't lost a whole lot on that fastball here in the 4th inning. .63 pitches for Edison Gonzalez, 40 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Baycats strand 2 in the bottom of the 4th. And it's a 1-0 lead through 4. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
For Barrie in the 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ain't going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Carrington comes in and the
Hard body, and that's
and the score is James Anderson and the Baycats win.
Join us this summer at the Baycats Summer Baseball Camp. See you this summer!
Premier North Windows and Doors is a proud supporter of the Barrie Baycats, locally owned and operated, and specializing in window replacement and door installation. Simcoe County's #1 choice for windows and doors. Classic Car Wash, customizing your car wash experience using high-quality products. Their team of experts will make sure your car is shining like new when you drive away. Give your car the VIP treatment it deserves at Classic Car Wash in Barrie.
On to the fifth at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's a 1-0 Baycat lead. First of 6 regular season matchups between the Majors and the Baycats. Each team with 3 hits, with the Baycats with the lone run of the ball game on a Adam Odd sacrifice fly.
This 5th inning brought to you by Ital Paving for all your residential, commercial, and industrial paving needs. Providing quality service for almost 40 years because you deserve the best.
Battle Candell and Lawrence, 8-9-1 for the Majors here in the 5th inning. First pitch swinging, picked up by the third baseman. Lacasse throws to first, and it's in time for the out. Close play. Nice job by Dominic Marea, scooping up that one. Here comes shortstop Keith Candell.
Number 12, Keith Candell.
Emilio Guerrero looking for his first win since rejoining the Baycats. Got the no decision in the season opening win over the Toronto Maple Leafs here a week ago Thursday. Called strike to start off Keith Candell. Manager Josh Matlow hoping Guerrero can be a big part of the start of this rotation for the Baycats. Frank Garces expected to join the team soon. Still haven't seen Juan Benitez yet. I'm told he's the starter for Sunday afternoon's game in Hamilton. I'm sure he's anxious to get out there and get the ball. 0-2 pitch. Just missed off the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count.
I saw Benitez throwing a little bit in right field just before the first pitch.
Yeah, he's been around, and he's been having fun with the guys and cheering on his teammates and just waiting for that first chance to get into some game action. So sounds like he will get that opportunity tomorrow. This one lined to the third baseman, and it's caught by Marcel Lacasse, 2 away.
The center fielder,
Here comes Drew
6,
Lawrence.
Drew Lawrence.
Takes the first pitch, and it misses outside. Emilio Guerrero's pitch. Misses, and he's behind now, 2-0.
Couple good takes here so far from Lawrence.
65 pitches for Guerrero, 44 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. We'll see if the Majors try to get some deeper counts in these at-bats now as we get into the second half of this ball game. Trailing by a run, maybe just trying to get some base runners here. This one lined, and it's backhanded by the shortstop. Adam Odd makes the throw in time for the out. Great play by Adam Odd at short, backhanding that ball and firing a cannon to first base. 3 up, 3 down go the Majors in the 5th. We're through 4.5. 1-0 Baycats. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
No hits, no errors, nobody left.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ain't going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Carrington comes in, and the
Hard body, and that's
and the score is James Anderson, and the Baycats win.
Join us this summer at the Baycats Summer Baseball Camp. See you this summer.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May.
fifth inning. Barrie Baycats leading the London Majors by a score of 1-0 on a beautiful 23-degree day here at Vintage Throne Stadium in Springwater. A little bit of a variable breeze. It's picking up a little bit now from right to left. And a comfortable day at the ballpark. Jansen, first pitch swinging, hits it high and deep, but foul. And that one cleared the fence.
Number 11, Brett Graham.
Brett Graham takes over in left field for Starling Joseph. Joseph today went 0 for 2. Jansen lifts a high one, playable. And the outfielders converge on the left side. It'll be Brett Graham right into the game and makes the first out of the inning, one away.
Center fielder number 4, Starlin Rodriguez.
Rodriguez today 0 for 1 with a walk. Hit into a double play in the first. Walked, but could get no farther than third base in the third inning. And Rodriguez went 1 for 4 here against Hamilton on Thursday. .385 average coming into the game. Stepped out of the box, and pitch is called for a strike.
He was taking that pitch all the way, especially after the 4-pitch walk he was issued last plate appearance.
Edison Gonzalez with the pitch. That one missed high and away. It's 1-1. One nothing Baycats, each side with 3 hits so far. On the ground, foul. Past the major dugout and out of play. Count is 1-2. Here's the pitch. High fastball, and it misses 2-1 now. 2-2, I believe the count is, yes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez rocks into the windup. 2-2 on the way, and it's high. The count is full. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Rodriguez tosses the bat away. He's aboard with a 1-out walk here in the 5th.
Really not pitching to Starlin Rodriguez at all much. A lot of outside pitches, a lot of inside. They're really not. Doesn't even look like they're trying to hit the zone with Rodriguez, but you know, a couple strikes on Rodriguez there. It totally changed the count. The approach to the at bat.
Ryan Rio today is 1 for 2. That's with a man on here in the 5th. Rodriguez does not go. First pitch, Rio swinging, and he fouls it off. Reminder, Baycats Radio will have the Hamilton game for you tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock online, and then we're right back here at Vintage Throne Stadium on Thursday night for the Guelph Royals. 4 of the first 5 games for the Baycats here at home, or 4 in a row at home, and then 5 out of 6 at home. Runner goes. Pitch off the glove of the catcher and back to the backstop.
Wide turn there from Rodriguez around second.
So runner in scoring position now with 1 out for Ryan Rio. It's actually a home-and-home series with the Royals as they're here on Thursday and then a day off before Barrie heads to Guelph. 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon game there 1 week from today. Chance for a few of these Baycats to play against their former team, including pitcher Emilio Guerrero. Here's the pitch on the ground. Picked up by the shortstop. Candell fires it over to first in time for the out. 2 away. Runner advances. So Rio retired 6-3, Rodriguez to third,
Right fielder number 54.
and here's Christian Kuzemka.
That's still a productive at-bat from Rio there. Moving up the runner, Stalin Rodriguez. Does just as good as a sack bunt, so anytime you can move your fellow runners up one more position on the base paths, that's a successful at-bat.
Well, Kuzemka now with 2 out will have to try to put the ball in play to get the runner home from third, Rodriguez. Let's see if he can do so. Third time facing Edison Gonzalez here this afternoon. First pitch swinging, and he pops it foul. Kuzemka reached on an error and scored, and hit into a 6-4-3 double play to end the third. At the moment, he has scored the game's lone run. 1-0 Barrie. Baycats far from comfortable with this one-run lead against a powerful London lineup that can score a lot of runs. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard and sharply foul over to the dugout, or the bullpen. Count 0-2. Let's see if Kuzemka can straighten that swing out a little bit, put it in play. Edison Gonzalez, 0-2, with 2 out here. Pitch on the way. And he protects the plate and fouls it off. Into the middle bleachers. 0-2 the count. Well, Kuzemka just trying to protect the plate there, keep this at bat going. Didn't want to get called on a strike 3, and just in case, able to just kind of lift that one, fouling it off to the right side. Fresh baseballs for the home plate umpire today, Ben Rosen. No balls, 2 strikes. The leg kick on the way, and the pitch from Gonzalez. And Kuzemka hits it to right field. And the catch is made by Will Pollard. Baycats strand a runner at third. We're through 5. 1-0 Barrie. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
For the Baycats, in inning number 5, no runs, no hits, no errors, with 1 left on base.
The Collingwood Brewery at 10 Sanford Fleming, producing delicious lagers, ales, and seltzers since 2014. The proud home of the Baycats Brew. Check out their retail shop and tap room, and select products at the LCBO, beer store, and grocery stores. Cheers, and go Baycats!
Two out, runners lead. There they go. Here's the pitch. This one rocked to right field.
Want to come to a Baycats game? Check out our tickets at barriebaycats.com.
Score at least 2. Tuck is in to score. Rio behind him.
Inning of play is brought to you by Beating the Odds Autism Center and Farm, where teaching is brought to nature.
It's the 6th inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium. It's 1-0 Baycats over the London Majors. And this 6th inning is brought to you by Beating the Odds Autism Center and Farm, where teaching is brought to nature.
Tommy Reyes Cruz, Eduardo De Olio, and the substitute right fielder Brett Graham will bat in Starling Joseph's spot. First pitch swinging, and it's into center field for a base hit. 4th hit of the day for the London Majors. First hit for Reyes Cruz. Here comes Eduardo De Olio. 1 for 2 today with a walk.
Catcher number 26, Eduardo De Olio.
Majors bats have been fairly quiet so far this afternoon. Just 4 hits off Emilio Guerrero. Coming off their big win over Brantford last night, 13-5. The tall right-hander looks in for the sign. The leg kick and the pitch. Popped up. It's going to stay playable for the second baseman. And the catch is made by Owen Jansen. 1 on, 1 out, and here comes Brett Graham. Well, Starling Joseph is still at the plate. There must have been a change of some sort. We were told that Brett Graham was coming into the game for Starling Joseph. Joseph's still in the lineup, though, so we'll see if we can figure this out here. Either we were mistaken or Joseph was moved to a different defensive position. We'll get the information for you here. Fouled off, left side.
I believe that Graham might have come in for Drew Lawrence, and then Joseph moved to center field.
Fastball just misses the corner, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Starling Joseph. Well, we'll keep an eye open in the bottom of the 6th and see which position Joseph heads out to. That'll tell us. This one hit a long way. Left field, Anderson looks up. It's a home run. 2-run bomb. And just like that, London takes the lead.
Joseph really got all of that pitch. That ball was out in a hurry, and he knew it right away.
And just like that, Guerrero surrenders the lead. It's 2-1 Majors. Here comes Cleveland Brownlee now with 1 out in the 6th inning.
Designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
Brownlee today 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Mentioned Brownlee, a 16-year veteran in the IBL. All of those seasons with the London Majors. Just such a great guy, so well respected by his teammates. And not only a great player, but has a wonderful personality as well. I was down talking to Roop Chandradat, the Majors manager, prior to the game, getting the lineup card off him. And as is often the case, sometimes I just take a picture of the lineup with my phone rather than bring the paper copy up if it's already up here. And Roop let me do that. Pitch just misses off the plate 1 and 2. And so I took a picture of the lineup, and then Cleveland said to me, "Do you want to take my picture too?" I said, "Sure, Cleveland, why not?" 1-2 pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 2-2.
Coming into this game, throughout his 16-year career, including the playoffs, Brownlee has maintained a .299 career IBL batting average.
Hall of Fame IBL numbers, no question. Pitch called, strike 3. Brownlee frozen, second strikeout of the game. as he's rung up by Ben Rosen, 2 away.
First baseman number 37, Kane McGee.
Here comes Kane McGee, who's 1 for 2 today. Baycat bullpen has been quiet so far today. Emilio Guerrero has thrown 78 pitches, 54 strikes. Josh Matlow will leave him in as long as he can.
Kane McGee off to a strong start so far this year, 3 for 10, with 3 RBIs and 2 walks over 3 games.
Guerrero has struck out 5 in this game so far. Lone mistake to Starling Joseph, a 2-run homer to put London on top. This one hit up the middle into center field for a base hit. McGee reaches base for the 2nd time today, and it brings Will Pollard to the plate.
Right fielder number 32, Will Pollard.
Will Pollard, one of 17 new faces on this London Majors roster. 2-hopper and unable to come up with it is Adam Odd, who has been sharp defensively today. Tried to kind of stab that ball rather than centering himself behind it, and it just missed his glove and got by him.
He really didn't approach that ground ball well. It wasn't really hit all that hard. He really could have come in on that instead of playing it back.
Well, they got a hit up on the scoreboard for him, so they're going to call that an infield hit despite Adam really misplay. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back. So it'll be a hit for Pollard and 2 on. The runner at third is Kane McGee, and the Majors will try to make him pay for that. Here's Dan Battle now, the third baseman. Left field. Running over is Anderson. A long way to go, and he can't get there. Tried to barehand it, and it got by him. All the way to the fence. Tried to pick it up, and he dropped it. This is turning into a disastrous inning defensively for the Baycats as James Anderson had all kinds of problems getting that ball in. 2-run score. 4-1 for the Majors.
Shortstop, number 12, Keith Candell.
So a double for Dan Battle. McGee and Pollard score. And this game's starting to unravel on Emilio Guerrero. Runner goes, and he threw the pitch anyways, and Guerrero had to come home because he committed. He saw the runner go. At that point, it was too late for him to step off and make the throw. And Battle simply stole that one right off the pitcher.
Starting to see some action in the Baycats bullpen.
Battle was almost halfway to third base as Guerrero was winding into his delivery, and at that point Guerrero just had to come home with it. 2 out in the inning. Fouled over the screen, and the count is 1-2. And it rolled right over the top of our heads. And a souvenir for some friends just below us. 1-2. Strike 3. Got the outside corner. Emilio Guerrero and the Baycats are off the field, but not before the Majors strike 4 runs in the 6th inning and lead by 3 through 5.5. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
1 left on base.
Thank you.
Premier North Windows and Doors is a proud supporter of the Barrie Baycats, locally owned and operated, and specializing in window replacement and door installation. Simcoe County's #1 choice for windows and doors. Classic Car Wash, customizing your car wash experience using high-quality products. Their team of experts will make sure your car is shining like new when you drive away. Give your car the VIP treatment it deserves at Classic Car Wash in Barrie. The Collingwood Brewery at 10 Sanford Fleming, producing delicious lagers, ales, and seltzers since 2014. The proud home of the Baycats Brew. Check out their retail shop and tap room and select products at the LCBO, beer store, and grocery stores. Cheers and go Baycats!
Hey fans, this is your last call for 50-50 tickets as it ends at the end of the 6th inning. Our current jackpot is standing at $347.50 and counting. Please find the United Way representative going through the crowd to get your tickets for your chance to win some big money here this afternoon. The draw will take place in the 7th inning. We're up to $450 now for take-home.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Vintage Throne Stadium with Julius Hern. I'm Ben Davy. It's the Baycats trailing now by 3, 4-1 London. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Marcel Lacasse to lead it off for Barrie.
After that rough inning for Emilio Guerrero, Adam Kahn now warming in the Barrie bullpen.
13, Marcel Lacasse.
Looks like we'll see Kahn make his first appearance of the season.
Saw Adam's dad here before the game, and he's a big San Francisco Giants fan, was wearing the Giants jersey with the bright orange letters, and he's pressuring me to cheer for the Giants for the second half of the season. He's really excited about the way that they're playing. Might be a team to watch, who knows? 2-0 the count here to Marcel Lacasse.
Well, exciting division nonetheless.
Josh Cote, Adam Odd to follow Marcel Lacasse here, the third baseman here in the 6th inning. Count is 3-0. And a called strike with Lacasse taking all the way. Fouls it away. Lacasse for his last 6, trying to snap that here. Baycats need some base runners in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch from Edison Gonzalez. And taking all the way is Marcel Lacasse. It's a walk. So Lacasse reaches base for the second time tonight. Here's Josh Cote.
Catcher number 5, Josh Cote.
Great thing about being at the ballpark with this many fans here is throughout the game you really get to see all the fans migrate and see where all the displacements are throughout the park and the bleachers. It's really fun to see them move around.
Especially the kids, the souvenir hunters, paying close attention to who's at the plate and where the ball might go. Foul back to the screen. Strike one. Lacasse takes the lead at first. Just a couple of steps off the bag. High fastball, 1-1. .22-year-old Dominican right-hander comes set. Here's the pitch on the way. Runner does not go, and it's a curveball, and it misses. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Josh Cote.
Gonzalez last year pitched an A-ball for the Toronto Blue Jays organization. Pitched to a 2.16 ERA through 7 games.
A 9-4 record, looked pretty good. It's his first IBL season. Two and two the count here to Cote. Gonzalez really slowing things down here in these middle innings, taking his time out there on the mound.
Before being with the Blue Jays organization, he was also part of the Tampa Bay Rays organization. Pitched in rookie ball and A-ball.
Here comes the pitch. And it's hit softly to second. Underhand throw, and it's scooped by the first baseman in time for the out. Runner advances, 1 out here in the 6th. So the cast to second, it brings Adam Odd to the plate.
Shortstop number 26, Adam Odd.
Odd drove in Barrie's only run today. It happened in the bottom of the 2nd inning when Christian Kuzemka reached on an error. Odd hit a deep fly ball to center field to bring Kuzemka home with so far Barrie's only run of this game. That pitch way outside, got away from the pitcher Edwin Gonzalez, and he's behind 1-0. Pitch to Odd, outside again. Gonzalez coming close to the 100 pitch mark now. This will be number 93 on the way. Look at the runner and the pitch. Odd fouls it away, and it's 2-1.
And still no activity in that London bullpen. You see a couple of guys up and moving around, but nobody throwing.
London plays Brantford tomorrow at 1:05. Baycats against Hamilton in Hamilton. 2:05 tomorrow at Bernie Arbor Memorial. Two-1 to Adam Odd. Odd hits this one to center field. Going back is Joseph, and he can't get there. It's off the fence. In to score easily is Marcel Lacasse. It's a stand-up double for Adam Odd. 4-2 Majors.
That was a solid piece of hitting there from Adam Odd. Really hitting his gaps well, going the other way a little bit.
Number 33,
Pushed a little bit towards center field in that gap, but a really hard hit ball.
Here comes Roop Chanderdat for a visit. As we mentioned, no activity in the bullpen, so I don't imagine any substitution is coming here. A few words for the right-handed starting pitcher here. And maybe a little bit of time is he's just stalling a little bit. They're going to bring in the whole infield here for a conversation. Runner at second, 1 out. Right-hander now will hurriedly begin throwing. Roop has had his say, and he'll make his way back to the London dugout.
Braden Farrington now up in the London bullpen.
Farrington, a returning pitcher from the championship club last year. We'll see how long Roop Chanderdat can go with his starter, Edison Gonzalez. 5 1/3 so far today. Maria, first pitch swinging, and he fouls it off. Gonzalez came on in relief of Owen Boone in the 7th inning on Sunday. This is his first start of the season. Really being put to the test here as he approaches the 100 pitch mark. 0-1 the count to Domenico Maria. Swings and he drives it to right field, and that is going to be extra bases. Off the wall it goes. Picked up by Will Pollard. Here comes another run as Domenico Maria is in with an RBI double. It's a 4-3 ball game.
the left fielder, number 34, James Anderson.
Another great piece of hitting there from Maria, similar to the hit we just saw from Adam Odd, but Maria was able to pull the ball. And before the right fielder Pollard knew it, that ball was by him and off the fence.
And we're told Adam Kahn is going to come into the game for Emilio Guerrero in the top of the 7th inning. So Guerrero's day is done. Foul tip for a strike. Here's the pitch. High and tight. Count is 1-1.
Chris Cox starting to throw now in the Barrie bullpen as well.
Edison Gonzalez, the right-hander, winds the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut by James Anderson. And it's strike 2. This inning started with a walk to Marcel Lacasse. He would score on an RBI double by Adam Odd and an RBI double by Domenico Morea to bring home Odd. 2 runs for Barrie so far in the 6th. Pitch from Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. James Anderson goes down, 2nd strikeout today.
Second baseman,
And Owen Jansen will try to keep this inning alive.
Owen Jansen.
Jansen today 0 for 2, reached base with a walk to lead off this bottom of the 1st inning for Barrie. Tying run in scoring position. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Lifted to left field. Graham over for it, and he makes the catch. And that will do it. Baycats scratch out a couple to make it a 1-run ball game. We're through 6. It's 4-3 London. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
For the Baycats in inning number 6, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May. BarrieToday.com. Local news, weather, Baycat scores, and more. BarrieToday.com. Your community, your news.
Eighth inning of play is being brought to you by Expedia Cruises in Barrie, Air, Land, and Sea Vacations. Fans, the next home game for your Barrie Baycats is this upcoming Thursday night. That's June the 1st, when the visiting Guelph Royals will be in town for a 7:35 p.m. first pitch. You can get your tickets for that game at barriebaycats.com.
Brandon Hilliard takes the mound here in the 8th inning. And a 4-3 London lead over Barrie. And this 8th inning is brought to you by Expedia Cruises in Barrie, Air, Land, and Sea Vacations.
We'll talk to Josh Matlow after the game and find out the thinking behind not leaving Adam Kahn in a little bit longer. He had a very quick and tidy 3-up, 3-down top of the 7th inning.
Center fielder number 7.
Really seemed to be ahead of those London hitters in the top third of the order, but Kahn's first game back with Barrie, so maybe just trying to ease him back in and limit his work somewhat. But Brandon Hilliard will come on here to take over in the 8th inning. Kahn looked very sharp through those 3 batters he faced. To the shortstop, Adam Odd, who's had a busy day over there, makes the throw in time for the out. Odd has really been tested at short just about every direction imaginable and not his natural position. One of those utility guys that can play just about everywhere, but you don't see him at shortstop a whole lot. He was at second base here on Thursday night. Was used primarily in the first base DH role last season. Here comes Cleveland Brownlee. He struck out his last 2 plate appearances. First pitch swinging and it's fouled away.
If there's something to be said about an overall trait of this ball club is versatility. Like I said earlier, you can really shift around the defense however you like with most of the players on this team.
Inside to Brownlee, 1-1. Slow roller, Jansen has to hurry, shovels it to first, in time for the out. What a play by Owen Jansen.
That was a great play by Jansen, recognizing that he didn't necessarily have enough time to transfer from his glove to his hand and just flipped it right to first. A short distance, and now 2 out in the inning.
First baseman number 37.
He had to both charge that ball and range to his left, and by the time he gloved it, the best he could offer was a shovel pass, and it worked out. Not an easy play to make. 2 down now for Kane McGee. McGee hits it to left center. It's going to drop for a base hit. So 1 on and 2 out here for Will Pollard, the right fielder.
Right fielder number 32.
McGee hit that ball square, but still managed to break his bat. Just by the sound of it, it sounded like he broke that bat for sure. Braden Farrington throwing again in the London bullpen. Looks like he'll be coming in for the 9th inning.
8th hit for the majors this afternoon.
8th inning, excuse me.
Pitch low in the dirt from Hilliard. And that ball's fouled away. Brandon Hillier, the third pitcher of the afternoon for Josh Matlow. 1-1 offering is fouled off to the right side. Six innings for Emilio Guerrero, one for Adam Kahn. Hillier trying to get out of the eighth inning here with one on and two away. McGee the lead at first. Here's the pitch. And it's hit to right center. And it's Christian Kuzemka coming over to his right to make the catch. Majors trail a runner in the top of the eighth. We go to the bottom of the eighth now with Barrie still trailing by one. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
One hit, no errors, one left on base.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ain't going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Carrington comes in and the
Hard body, and
and the score is James Henderson and the Baycats win.
Join us this summer at the Baycats Summer Baseball Camp. See you this summer.
Premier North Windows and Doors is a proud supporter of the Barrie Baycats, locally owned and operated, and specializing in window replacement and door installation. Simcoe County's #1 choice for windows and doors. Classic Car Wash, customizing your car wash experience using high-quality products. Their team of experts will make sure your car is shining like new when you drive away. Give your car the VIP treatment it deserves at Classic Car Wash in Barrie.
The eighth inning for the Baycats.
To the bottom of the eighth with the Baycats trailing by a run. It's a 4-3 ball game in favor of the London Majors. Josh Cote will lead it off here for Barrie.
Braden Farrington on the mound now for the London Majors. He's made 2 appearances this year, both against Toronto. 1.1 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 6 hits allowed. Took the loss on opening night against Toronto.
Farrington was pondering retirement during the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of the older guys in the Intercounty Baseball League decided to hang up their cleats and not come back when play resumed. A shortened schedule in 2021, but Farrington chose to come back. This one lifted high. Should stay on the infield for the second baseman. Over to make the catch is Tommy Reyes-Cruz, one away.
Yeah, Farrington been with the London Majors
Shortstop
since
number
2014.
Adam Odd.
Lost an IBL championship to these Barrie Baycats in his first season and then came back after the pandemic and won a pair back-to-back. So a great decision for him. He said Rube called him when the IBL returned to play coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic and said, listen, we're short arms. It's a short season. We need all hands on deck. And Braden said, sure. Left field, Graham to his right makes the catch. 2 quick outs for the Baycats here in the 8th inning. This is how Farrington works. Quickly and to contact.
Brad Grieveson now throwing in the Barrie bullpen. We saw him on Thursday night against Hamilton.
A lot of people would have considered Farrington to probably be the comeback player of the year in 2021. Relief spots for Rube Chanderdat, clutch situations and really getting those big innings and big outs. And a pivotal piece of the Majors' back-to-back championships in 2021 and 2022. First pitch strike to Marea. He thought it was inside. It's been a pitcher strike zone today. 0-1 the count. Marea misses, or takes a pitch that misses, and the count is 1-1. Marea today has reached base twice, once on an error, and then a big RBI double that brought home Adam Odd. But the Barrie Bats have been quiet since. Past Farrington and off the bag and into shallow center field. Dominic Marea is aboard with an infield single.
Left fielder, number 34, James Anderson.
Well, Farrington thought about playing that ball, decided not to. That's always a reaction play for a pitcher. Do you play it or let it go? He decided to trust his infielders, and wouldn't you know it, the ball caroms off the bag. Nothing anybody can do about that.
Well, it's always difficult for a pitcher to play a ball off the mound because even if they get their glove on it, they might deflect it far away from the infielder that was backing them up.
Josh Matlow wants to have a word with Ben Rosen at home plate. Anderson is at the plate right now with the bat. Not sure if he's giving information about a substitution. That doesn't seem to be the case. Whatever he said to Ben Rosen, he was able to get his word in and head back to the dugout. When Josh Matlow talks to the umpires, he does so in a way that rarely results in an ejection. Not sure what he had to say, but he made his point. So here's James Anderson. Anderson with 2 strikeouts today. 1 on, 2 out. We're in the 8th. Farrington's pitch. Anderson taking. Juan Benitez and the Barrie Baycats will be in Hamilton tomorrow afternoon, 2:05 game. Join our Baycats broadcast crew on Baycats Radio online tomorrow. Called strike 1-1. Patrick Melbourne will be back on the mic for that one. And we've got Evan Souls coming on as a pinch runner now for
Pinch running for the Baycats, number 46, Evan Souls.
So Souls, the pitcher, will take over on the base paths here for Domenico Marea. Put a little extra speed out there. Important base runner here in this 8th inning. Farrington's 1-1, and that misses. 2 balls and a strike. Souls with a phenomenal appearance against the Brantford Red Sox on May 21st. 9 strikeouts, 2 hits, and an emergency relief appearance for Christian Mullen. Pitched 8 1/3 in that game. High pop up, it's going to stay in the infield. Keith Kendall underneath it, makes the catch, and that does it. Anderson 0 for 3 today. The Baycats go down, and they trail a runner in the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the 9th, Barrie down by 1. 4-3 London. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
For the Baycats in the 8th inning, no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base.
We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ape, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
Carrington comes in, and the
Hard body, and that's
and the score is James Anderson, and the Baycats win.
Join us this summer at the Baycats Summer Baseball Camp. See you this summer.
Danielle May Real Estate, supporting the Barrie Baycats and ready to help with all of your real estate questions. What is your home worth? Should you sell now or wait? Danielle is dedicated to your success. The next time you think real estate, think Danielle May.
Air, land, and sea vacations.
Bearded Wonder, Brad Grieveson takes the mound here for the 9th inning. It's 4-3 Majors, and this 9th inning is brought to you by Expedia Cruises in Barrie. Air, land, and sea
Leading off the 9th
vacations.
inning for the Majors, third baseman number 13, Dan Battle.
Dan Battle, Keith Candell, and Brett Graham due up for London here, looking for some insurance in the top of the 9th, and they will face big right-hander Brad Grieveson. Grieveson, a late inning specialist and pitching coach for the Baycats. And the first pitch is a swing and a miss to Battle. Strike one. Brad Grieveson's beard might be the shadiest spot in the whole ballpark this afternoon. Count is 1-1. Told me he's been growing that for a little over a year now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, and it's 1-2. Still got a lot of fire left in that arm, and he's been around a long time. Gets the sign he wants, and here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed, and it's high.
I believe Grieveson was telling us on Media Day that he's told his son's team that he also coaches that if they made it to OBAs that he would shave his beard.
To short, odd, low scoop. Makes the sidearm off balance throw, and it's in time for the out. It's been a busy day for Adam Ott at shortstop. One out here in the 9th.
The shortstop, number 12, Keith Candell.
Well, that is a great story, and we'll have to keep an eye on his son's team and see how they do.
Well, this was from last year, and he was telling us that they ultimately didn't make it to OBAs, and looks like he's definitely kept his word. He's still growing that beard out.
Misses on the first offering to Keith Candell.
But I'd imagine something like that would be still in place for this year.
Hit sharply, left field line, and it's foul. Count as a ball and a strike to Keith Candell. Adam Ott at shortstop. I'll have to go back through my notes here and after the game see how many assists he's had defensively at shortstop today, but it's been a busy day for him in a position where he doesn't usually play. And aside from the one error, the ball that he just misplayed it. It just kind of went past his glove. He didn't really center himself behind. Kind of took a stab at it. Other than that, it's been a pretty good day for him. This one hit hard to left field. Anderson goes back at the wall. He looks up, and it's gone. Solo home run for Keith Candell. Little insurance for the Majors. It's now 5-3 London.
Candell, the veteran, really put a charge into that one. Got plenty of height on the ball. It looked like Anderson felt like he had a play on it, and that ball just got over the wall.
First hit of the ball game for Keith Candell, and it's a huge one as he gets mauled by his teammates in front of the London dugout. Happy bunch over there. Feeling a little more comfortable now with a 2-run lead heading into the bottom of the ninth, but they'll try to add some more. Here's Brett Graham. Called strike. As he shows bunt, infielders charging. Graham took over for Starling Joseph, who moved from left to center. Drew Lawrence replaced in the ball game. Lawrence was the leadoff center fielder at the top of the order at the start of the game. 0-2 pitch. Couldn't hold up. Strike 3. That pitch high and in and completely fooled Brett Graham. Two outs in the inning. 1 strikeout for Brad Grieveson, and now Tommy Reyes-Cruz, the second baseman, will have.
Tommy Reyes-Cruz.
Grieveson likes to work quickly. Here's the pitch. Off-speed, sails wide. 1-0. Fouled off left side. Hits the benches.
That bat is now firewood.
Looks like Reyes-Cruz needs a new piece of lumber, and he gets one. London Majors will face the Brantford Red Sox for the second time this weekend tomorrow. Foul back to the screen. Baycats in Hamilton tomorrow afternoon at 2:05. And if you haven't been to Vintage Throne Stadium yet this season, your next chance to do so will be Thursday night. Guelph Royals are here. Grieveson throws a fastball away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. To left field, and it's a base hit in front of James Anderson. And the inning will continue with a 2-out single from Tommy Reyes-Cruz.
Catcher number 26,
Reyes-Cruz now
Eduardo
2 for
Dolio.
5, but he's been hitting the ball hard today.
Eduardo de Olio today is 1 for 4. Important at bat here with 2 outs in the ninth, trying to keep this inning going for London to tack on some more. Baycats had a 5-run come from behind ninth inning here on the season opener against Toronto, so these fans know anything is possible. They're sticking around till the end. Grieveson nods his head, 1-0 pitch, and this one's hit high and deep to left center field, way up and gone. A 2-run homer for Eduardo de Olio, making a 7-3 London lead.
That's de Olio's 3rd home run of the season, and he's been hitting the ball very hard so far, even coming into this game.
3rd home run of the afternoon for the Majors. Starling Joseph, Keith Candell, and now Eduardo de Olio, and the Majors have their biggest lead of the afternoon.
Center fielder number 7, Starling Joseph.
Majors an energetic bunch. Whenever someone hits a home run, they're all out of the dugout, offering their congrats. Joseph today 1 for 4 with a homer. His team on top by 4 now in the 9th inning. And that'll send a few of these fans to the exit. Still a good group, though, hanging in here for this bottom of the 9th inning. 0-2 from Brad Grieveson. Swung on and missed. So Joseph goes down, but not before the London Majors add 3 more runs on a 2-run homer by Eduardo de Olio and a solo shot by Keith Candell. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Baycats with some work to do, trailing by 4. You're watching Baycats TV and Rogers TV in Barrie.
The Collingwood Brewery at 10 Sanford Fleming, producing delicious lagers, ales, and seltzers since 2014. The proud home of the Baycats Brew. Check out their retail shop and tap room and select products at the LCBO, beer store, and grocery stores. Cheers and go Baycats!
2 out, runners lead. There they go. Here's the pitch. This one rocked to right field.
Want to come to a Baycats game? Check out our tickets at barriebaycats.com.
Score at least 2. Tuck is in to score. Rio behind him. With Julius Hern, I'm Ben Davy. The Barrie Baycats looking to avoid back-to-back losses this week after a Thursday night loss and trailing tonight by a score of 7-3 to the London Majors. They trailed Toronto by 3 in the season opener, and we remember how that turned out. So these fans hopeful for a similar comeback here this afternoon. It's back to the top of the order for Owen Jansen, Starlin Rodriguez, and Ryan Rio to follow. London 7, Barrie 3. Braden Farrington out for his second inning of work. And the first pitch to Jansen is a called strike. Baycats got off to a real nice 2-0 start to the season, then ran into a much improved Hamilton club that handed them their first loss 5-3 here on Thursday night. 0-2 to Owen Jansen. Jansen today has reached base once on a walk in 4 plate appearances. Farrington's 0-2. Just missed. The Majors dugout wanted it.
That was a very good take by Owen Jansen. Really close call there on the outside corner.
Farrington working from the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jansen chased a high one. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th.
Center fielder number 4, Starlin Rodriguez.
Starlin Rodriguez has walked in his last 3 plate appearances. Has not scored today. Officially 0 for 1 with a double play in the first inning. Takes a fastball from Farrington, and it's a strike. Lots of encouragement from these fans who remain at Vintage Throne Stadium. They want to see the Baycats do something similar to what they did here on opening day. Quite a hill to climb, though, with 1 out in the 9th, down by 4. And one of the best in the game on the mound right now. Braden Farrington. To the belt. And the 1-1 pitch. On the ground, foul, third base side. Mentioned these teams will get a look at each other again on Father's Day. That's the next matchup, the second of 6 in this 2023 regular season. Sunday, June 18th. Why not take Dad for a ride down the 401 to London and watch some baseball in the oldest ballpark in North America, Labatt Park. Rodriguez got all of it but foul. And that one cleared the London bullpen. home run distance, but quite a bit foul.
I think with a different pitcher here, Rodriguez has a much different approach. He was taking a lot with Gonzalez in the game, but now with Farrington in, swinging away with much more.
Called strike 3 to Starlin Rodriguez. Jumps around at home plate, has a quick word with the ump, and puts his head back and heads back to the dugout.
Designated hitter number 27.
Well, Rodriguez has not been happy with Ben Rosen's strike zone all afternoon, and got burned on that 1-2 pitch there. And Ryan Rio represents the final bullet for the Baycats here in the 9th inning. Farrington doesn't waste a lot of pitches. He likes to attack the strike zone, comes right at you.
As a pitcher, you want the hitters to swing at your pitch. Putting it in play is much quicker of an out than a strikeout.
Control rarely an issue. Hits this to second, should be the ball game. Picked up by Reyes Cruz, the throw to first, and that will do it. The London Majors, after trailing in this ball game, come from behind and put together 4 runs in the 6th and 3 runs in the 9th for a 7-3 victory over the Baycats here this afternoon.
Yeah, we see some flashes of greatness here from the Baycats, but London Majors showing us why they're the back-to-back reigning IBL champs, and they're, despite the roster turnover, they're looking like a much improved ball club, and a 7-3 victory is putting their stamp on Barrie. Again, like you said, we'll see them again on Father's Day.
Hope to see you back here at the ballpark.
Edison Gonzalez gets his first win of the season for the London Majors. The loss charged to Emilis Guerrero. So that'll do it for us here from Vintage Throne Stadium this afternoon. Thanks for joining us here on Baycats TV. For Julius Hern, I'm Ben Davy, and our entire Baycats TV crew. Good afternoon from Vintage Throne Stadium in Springwater.